My beloved in Christ, God chosen, a billionaire shift is happening. And it's not just about wealth, it's about a complete transformation of your destiny, your purpose, and your very existence. God is not joking. He's sounding the alarm, calling you to pay attention, because the doors of supernatural abundance are swinging wide open. And you are standing at the threshold of a life that will leave the world in awe. This isn't just a promise. It's a divine mandate. You are chosen. You are anointed. And you are about to step into a realm of prosperity that defies all human understanding. So pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and let this truth sink into your soul. If you feel this message stirring something within you, subscribe to join thousands of chosen souls walking this path, and leave a comment with the number 777 to declare that you're ready to receive this billionaire shift. Stay with me until the end, because this is no ordinary message. This is a divine wake-up call meant for you. God has been watching you, chosen one. He's seen every sacrifice, every tear, every moment. You stood firm when the world tried to break you. You've walked through valleys of doubt, faced storms of adversity, and yet here you are, unshaken, unbreakable, unstoppable. Now God is saying enough is enough. The time for struggle is over. The season of lack is behind you. A billionaire shift is not just about financial wealth. It's about an overflow of divine favor, wisdom, and influence that will reshape your life and touch the lives of those around you. This is a shift that transcends money. Is to fundamentally shift a vision of your life, the peace of the earth, as well as it's about stepping into a legacy of impact, a life where your presence commands change, where your vision births empires, and where your faith moves mountains. God is warning you to pay attention, because this shift is happening now, and it's happening for you. The universe is aligning, the heavens are moving, and the resources you need to fulfill your divine purpose are being released. You're not here by chance. You're here by divine appointment. Can you feel it? The energy shifting, the atmosphere changing, the ground beneath you trembling with possibility. This billionaire shift begins with a transformation within you. God is rewiring your mind, renewing your spirit, and recalibrating your vision. You've been operating from a place of survival, but now God is calling you to thrive. The dreams you've buried, the goals you've set aside, the visions you thought were too big, they're not just possible, they're inevitable. God is saying, I didn't create you to play small. I created you to dominate, to create, to lead. Your mindset is shifting from scarcity to abundance, from doubt to certainty, from fear to faith. Every thought of limitation is being uprooted, replaced with a divine confidence that says, I am chosen and I am ready. This is not about chasing wealth, it's about attracting it. The world's economy operates on lack, but God's economy operates on overflow. As you align with His will, you'll see opportunities manifest, connections form, and resources flow in ways that defy logic. You're not just stepping into wealth, you're stepping into a divine blueprint where every step is guided, every door is opened, and every dream is backed by the Creator Himself. Let me remind you, chosen one, of who you are. You are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or the opinions of others. You are a vessel of divine power, a beacon of God's glory, a force destined to change the world. The billionaire shift God is orchestrating in your life is not just about financial breakthrough. It's about spiritual authority, emotional resilience, and a legacy that will outlive you. Think of Joseph in the Bible, a man who went from the pit to the palace, from slavery to ruling over nations. The world saw him as a dreamer, but God saw him as a deliverer. Your journey may have felt like a pit, but God is saying, look up. Your palace moment is here. The shift is happening now, and it's time to walk in the authority God has given you. Your voice will carry weight. Your ideas will spark revolutions. And your actions will build empires. This is not a fantasy. This is your divine reality. But here's the warning, chosen one. God is not joking. This shift requires your attention, your faith, and your action. The enemy will try to distract you, planting seeds of doubt, fear, and procrastination. He'll whisper, you're not ready, or this is too big for you. But let me tell you something. Those lies have no power over you. The Bible says in Isaiah 54:170, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are shielded by God's promises, protected by His power, and guided by His purpose. The enemy's distractions are nothing compared to the divine momentum building in your life. This is your moment to rise above the noise, to silence the doubts, and to step boldly into the billionaire shift God has prepared. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let the opinions of others dim your light. You are chosen, and God is moving on your behalf right now. Let's talk about what this billionaire shift looks like in your life. It's not just about money. It's about influence, impact, and purpose. Imagine waking up every day knowing that your decisions shape industries, your generosity transforms communities, and your faith inspires generations. This is the life God is calling you to. Your financial breakthrough is coming, yes, but it's so much more than that. It's about the wisdom to steward wealth, the courage to seize opportunities, and the heart to give back. God is positioning you to be a conduit of His blessings, a channel through which His abundance flows to others. You're not just receiving wealth, you're redistributing it. Building schools, funding ministries, empowering dreams. This is the billionaire shift. A life where your success is a testimony to God's faithfulness, where your prosperity is a tool for His glory. Now, pause for a moment and let this sink in. You're not watching this video by chance. God led you here because He's speaking directly to you. He's saying, pay attention, chosen one. Your billionaire shift is unfolding now. If this message is resonating in your spirit, if you feel the fire of divine purpose burning within you, hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen souls on this journey, and type 777 in the comments to declare that you're ready for what God has in store. This is not just a video. It's a divine signal, a call to action, a reminder that you are not ordinary. You are chosen, and the shift is happening whether you feel ready or not. Let's dive deeper into the spiritual mechanics of this billionaire shift. God is not just giving you wealth, He's giving you the keys to unlock it. In Matthew 16:19, Jesus says, I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth will be loosed in heaven. You have authority, chosen one. You have the power to bind lack and lose abundance, to bind fear and lose faith, to bind limitation and lose possibility. This billionaire shift is not about waiting for something to happen. It's about stepping into the authority God has already given you. Speak to your finances, declare breakthrough over your career, and command doors to open in your life. Your words carry power. Your faith moves mountains, and your actions align the natural with the supernatural. But this shift requires preparation. God is not just handing you wealth without equipping you to handle it. He's refining your character, sharpening your discernment, and strengthening your faith. Think of David, who was anointed as king long before he sat on the throne. The years between his anointing and his coronation were filled with trials, lions, giants, and betrayal. But those trials prepared him to lead with wisdom and courage. Your trials have not been in vain, chosen one. Every challenge you've faced has been a training ground, preparing you for this billionaire shift. God is teaching you to steward wealth with integrity, to lead with humility, and to give with generosity. You're not just being blessed, you're being trusted with a divine assignment. The world may look at you and see where you are now, but God sees where you're going. He sees the empires you'll build, the lives you'll touch, the legacy you'll leave. This billionaire shift is not just about your bank account, it's about your influence. You're being positioned to sit at tables of power, to speak into global systems, to shape the future. Your ideas will birth innovations. Your compassion will heal communities. And your faith will inspire nations. God is warning you to pay attention, because this is not a small moment, it's a divine turning point. The world is waiting for you to step into your calling, to claim your place, to walk in the fullness of who God created you to be. Now let's address the doubts that may be creeping in. Maybe you're thinking, I don't feel ready for this, or I don't have what it takes. Let me remind you of Moses, who doubted his ability to lead God's people. He said, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh? But God replied, I will be with you. Exodus 3:12, chosen one, God is with you. He's not calling you because you're perfect. He's calling you because you're chosen. Your weaknesses are where His strength shines brightest. Your doubts are where His faith takes root. This billionaire shift is not about your ability, it's about His power working through you. Trust that He's already equipped you for everything He's calling you to do. As you step into this shift, expect the unexpected. God's blessings don't always come in the ways you imagine. A divine connection might walk into your life tomorrow. An opportunity you never dreamed of could appear out of nowhere. And a financial breakthrough could manifest in ways that leave you speechless. God is not limited by your circumstances, your background, or your resources. He's the God who turned water into wine, who fed thousands with a few loaves and fish, who raised the dead to life. Your billionaire shift is not bound by the natural, it's fueled by the supernatural. Open your heart, widen your vision, and expect miracles to unfold. This shift is not just about you, it's about the ripple effect of your obedience. When you step into God's plan, you become a catalyst for change. Your wealth will fund dreams, your influence will break barriers, and your faith will ignite hope. Imagine the schools you'll build, the businesses you'll launch, the families you'll restore. This billionaire shift is God's way of positioning you to be a blessing to the world. You're not just receiving abundance, you're redistributing it, turning scarcity into surplus, despair into hope, and dreams into reality. God is warning you to pay attention, because your actions today will shape generations tomorrow. Now let's talk about the practical side of this billionaire shift. God is not just dropping wealth into your lap. He's giving you divine strategies. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Start seeking God for wisdom in your decisions. Ask Him to guide your investments, your career moves, your relationships. The billionaire shift is not about reckless spending or chasing fleeting pleasures. It's about building wealth with purpose. God is downloading ideas into your spirit that will multiply your resources and connections, that will amplify your impact. Pay attention to the nudges, the ideas that won't leave you alone, the doors that open unexpectedly. These are divine signals leading you into the fullness of your calling. The enemy will try to derail the shift, but he has no power over you. He'll throw distractions, setbacks, and naysayers your way, but you are covered by God's favor. Psalm 5:12 says, surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. You are untouchable, chosen one. No scheme of the enemy can stop what God has started. When doubts arise, speak God's promises over your life. When obstacles appear, walk through them with faith. When people question your destiny, let your success be your answer. This billionaire shift is not just a possibility. It's a certainty sealed by the God who never fails. As you embrace this shift, you'll notice a change in how you carry yourself. There's a divine confidence rising within you, a boldness that comes from knowing you're walking in God's purpose. People will start to see it. The way you speak with authority, the way you move with purpose, the way your presence commands attention. This is not arrogance, it's the glow of God's anointing. Your billionaire shift is not just about wealth. It's about becoming a vessel of His power, a reflection of His glory, a testimony of His faithfulness. The world will look at you and wonder what happened to them. And you know it's God working through you, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. For raise the star until the birth and growth and infinite. This is your moment, chosen one. God is warning you to pay attention, because the billionaire shift is not a distant dream. It's happening now. The wealth, the influence, the purpose, they're all within your reach. But you have to claim it. You have to believe it. You have to walk in it. Pause right now. Hit that like button. Type 777 in the comments and subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen souls who are stepping into their divine destiny. This is not just a message, it's a divine activation. Stay with me, because we're just getting started, and the revelations God has for you will shake the very foundations of your life. Let's talk about the spiritual foundation of this billionaire shift. Your wealth is not rooted in the world systems, it's rooted in God's kingdom. The world tells you to hustle, to grind, to chase success at all costs. But God says, seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Matthew 6:33. This is the secret to your billionaire shift. Alignment with God's will. When you prioritize His purpose, everything else falls into place. Your finances, your relationships, your opportunities, they all align with His divine plan. Stop striving in your own strength and start resting in His provision. The wealth is already yours. It's waiting for you to step into it with faith. This shift is also about redefining what wealth means to you. The world measures wealth by bank accounts and possessions, but God measures it by impact and obedience. Your billionaire shift is not just about accumulating riches, it's about stewarding them for His glory. Imagine using your wealth to fund orphanages, to launch businesses that empower others, to create platforms that spread hope. This is the kind of wealth God is entrusting to you, not for selfish gain, but for kingdom impact. Your billionaire shift is a call to be a good steward, to multiply what God gives you, and to leave a legacy that echoes through eternity. But let's be real, chosen ones, stepping into this shift requires courage. The world will try to pull you back, to keep you small, to make you doubt your calling. You'll face resistance, not just from the enemy, but from your own fears and insecurities. That's why God is warning you to pay attention. He's saying, don't shrink back. Don't settle. Don't let fear steal your destiny. The billionaire shift is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to trust God, to take bold steps, and to believe in the impossible. You've been through too much to turn back now. Your scars are proof of your strength. Your trials are evidence of your resilience. And your faith is the key to your breakthrough. Let's look at history for a moment. Think of Abraham, who was called to leave everything familiar and step into a land God would show him. He didn't have a map, a plan, or a guarantee, just a promise. Yet he obeyed, and God made him the father of nations, wealthy beyond measure, with a legacy that still impacts the world today. You are walking in the same kind of faith, chosen one. God is calling you to leave behind the familiar, your comfort zones, your doubts, your limitations, and step into the unknown. The billionaire shift is your promised land, and it's waiting for you to claim it with bold, unwavering faith. This shift is also about timing. God's timing is perfect, and He's saying, now is the time. You may have felt like you've been waiting forever, like the breakthrough is always just out of reach. But hear me, your season of waiting is over. The floodgates are opening, the blessings are pouring, and the opportunities are manifesting. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. This is your season, chosen one. The billionaire shift is not a someday promise. It's a right now reality. God is moving behind the scenes, aligning people, resources, and opportunities to bring His plan to fruition. Pay attention, because the signs are all around you. Let's talk about the signs of this shift. You may start noticing divine coincidences, people crossing your path who open doors, ideas sparking in your mind that feel heaven sent, opportunities appearing out of nowhere. These are not random, they're divine orchestrations. God is positioning you for greatness, and the signs are His way of confirming that you're on the right path. Pay attention to the nudges in your spirit, the dreams that won't fade, the moments when you feel God's presence guiding you. These are the breadcrumbs leading you to your billionaire shift. Trust them, follow them, and watch how God turns the impossible into reality. This billionaire shift is also about breaking generational curses. The lack, the struggle, the limitations that have held your family back, they end with you. God is not just blessing you, He's rewriting your family's story. Your wealth will be a legacy, a foundation for future generations to build upon. You're not just breaking through for yourself, you're breaking through for your children, your grandchildren, and those who will come after you. Deuteronomy 7:9 says, He is the faithful God, keeping His covenant of love to 1,000 generations. Your obedience today will ripple through time, creating a legacy of abundance, faith, and purpose. But this shift requires you to let go of the old. You can't step into a billionaire destiny while clinging to a poverty mindset. Let go of the beliefs that say you're not enough, that wealth is for others, that success is out of reach. God is pruning away these lies, making room for His truth to take root. John 15:2 says, He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. The pruning may feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary. God is removing what no longer serves you to make room for the abundance He's promised. As you step into this billionaire shift, expect opposition. The enemy doesn't give up easily, and he'll try to throw obstacles in your path, doubts, delays, distractions. But here's the truth. The enemy's power is nothing compared to God's. Psalm 91:7 says, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You are protected, chosen one. The billionaire shift is God's plan, and no force in heaven or earth can stop it. When opposition comes, stand firm, speak God's promises, walk in faith. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. This shift is also about vision. God is expanding your capacity to dream bigger, to see further, to believe for more. Habakkuk 2:23 says, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. Write down the dreams God is placing in your heart. Declare them. Act on them. Your billionaire shift is not just about receiving, it's about creating. God is giving you ideas that will change industries, innovations that will solve problems, and opportunities that will shift paradigms. Don't hold back. Dream big, act boldly, and watch God bring your vision to life. And let's talk about the power of your words. Your billionaire shift is activated by what you speak. Proverbs 18:21 says, the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Speak life over your finances, your career, your relationships. Declare that you are walking in abundance, that doors are opening, that God's favor is surrounding you. Your words are not just sounds, they're spiritual transactions, aligning the natural with the supernatural. Every time you speak faith, you're pulling your billionaire shift closer to reality. So choose your words carefully, chosen one. Speak what God speaks and watch the heavens move on your behalf. This billionaire shift is not just about you. It's about the kingdom. God is raising you up to be a financier of His vision, a builder of His dreams, a steward of His resources. Your wealth will fund ministries, support communities, and spread the gospel. You're not just being blessed to live in luxury, you're being blessed to make a difference. Think of the impact you'll have when you use your wealth to empower others, to lift the broken, to heal the hurting. This is the heart of the billionaire shift. A life of purpose where every dollar, every decision, every action glorifies God. As you embrace this shift, you'll notice a change in how others perceive you. Your presence will carry a new weight, a divine authority that commands respect. People will be drawn to your vision, inspired by your faith, and transformed by your generosity. This is not about pride, it's about reflecting God's glory. Your billionaire shift is a testimony to His power, a living proof that He keeps His promises. The world will look at you and see not just wealth, but wisdom, not just success, but purpose, not just a person, but a miracle. Now let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the fullness of this billionaire shift. Psalm 104 says, enter His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise. Give thanks to Him and praise His name. As God pours out His blessings, Cultivate a heart of gratitude. Thank Him for what He's done, what He's doing, and what He's about to do. Gratitude shifts your perspective, turning challenges into opportunities and scarcity into abundance. It's a magnet for more blessings, a declaration that you trust God's provision. Start each day with a grateful heart and watch how it amplifies the billionaire shift in your life. This shift is also about community. You're not walking this journey alone. God is surrounding you with divine connections, people who will support your vision, amplify your impact, and walk with you into your destiny. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor." Look for the people God is bringing into your life, the mentors, the partners, the supporters. These are not random encounters. They're divine appointments orchestrated to propel you into your billionaire shift. Embrace them, value them, and build with them. Let's address the fear of failure. The enemy will try to make you believe that this billionaire shift is too big, that you fall short, that you're not enough. But hear me, chosen one. Failure is not your portion. The Lord has not brought you this far to let you fall.